back for another day of building GPTs. If this is your first time here, basically start from idea to building to a completely published GPT. If you don't know what GPTs are, they are custom chatbots where if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, you can build and use them as much as you like. The link for this one will end up being down here. That's basically all you need to know. There will soon be a GPT store. You'll be able to find more of these as well. Today's idea is number 11 or 12 on the list. Who knows? We're doing a lot. I want to make one called Hi-PRI because I do every day kind of a list of high priority things that I need to do. And I want to build something that, one, helps you build a high priority list of action items and then also kind of structures them in a way that walks you through. Oh my God, this thing does thumbs up. I got to turn that off. Sweet, let's get into it. So if you go to build a GPT, you go to explore, and then you go to create a GPT, and we are here. And we'll generally start off by using this create feature, and then we'll go dig into configure and show you how to get more granular. But we'll start off. I want to build a GPT called high priority. Why does it do this? It should walk a person through figuring out their highest priority tasks for the day, and then create a structured outline of an attack plan to accomplish all of those within a regular human workday. A regular human workday. Good name for a band. So when you use create, if you've been here before, you've seen it. It's going to automatically write instructions, a title. It'll ask us high priority. I generally just say yes, because we'll go in and change it. I don't like the name high priority. Actually, I already have a name. And it'll generate a profile picture with Dolly, which is cool. We'll generate another one, unless it, on the off chance it's like an amazing logo, that would be great. But generally it doesn't do, whoo, that ain't bad. We might keep that one. It gets the point across. Here's the initial picture. How can I organize? So let's just see what happens. This is a little preview over here of what it looks like. To get started, I need a bit of information, list of tasks, deadlines. This is cool. This is just too much. Let's go ahead and pop into configure. So when you go to configure, you got name, description. These are just for people. The instructions are what's actually for the AI model. And let's just break her down like this. Make it a little easier to read. Each sentence gets its own line. That way we can understand it, because your boy got ADHD and big paragraphs do not go well with my brain. One thing we're going to do is take out every mention of GPT. You are high priority, and you assist users today. Help users determine which tasks are most crucial, and then create a structured outline to accomplish these tasks within a regular workday. Let's say regular 6-hour workday. Let's not kid ourselves. You. All right, what else does it say? You will use this information, so you will ask relevant questions to understand. This is one place. I wonder if I can bold this. Nope. You will avoid providing unrealistic tie times. Take that out. It will I like to say you. You will maintain a supportive and focused approach, encouraging users to stay on track without overwhelming them. I don't think that's 100% necessary. You'll clarify ambiguities by asking for more details. It's funny, specific details or more details, it feels like the same thing to me, so let's take out words we don't need. And let's say to ensure the action plan is tailored usage. So let's just start off. You are high priority. We could just say you assist users in identifying and organizing their highest priority tasks for the day. You will only answer queries you'll only answer inputs that have to do with a person's workday. If an input does not relate to that, say, I'm only here to help you identify and plan your highest priority tasks for the day. Please give me more context for that. So what that does is, like, if you say, what's 2 plus 2? It should hypothetically say, I'm only here to help you. So the goal of that is to just really kick things off. And what I want to do is only give us one of these and say start. So if we do start, and what I did right there is just make it great to assist you. So we have this conversation starter. When you actually go and I publish it, you should be able to see that. Just click start, and then it'll give you something like this. So one of the problems that I have with this is it's giving us a long question. To assist you in organizing, I need to understand a bit. So what we really want to do is take how we get the information. Help users to start. You should have users tell you in detail. Let's say, to start, simply ask the user to tell you all the things they could potentially get done today. Let's just see what happens now. So hopefully it just asks, what are all the things? Please tell me all the things you could potentially get done today. And let's try one thing. Tell you all the things they could potentially get done today. If we put that in bold, so those 2 stars make it marked down, I want to see, no. By asking, let's just say, what are all the things? Let's make this all caps to see what happens. What are all the things you need to get done today? Actually, tell me all the things you could get done today. All right, let's see what happens here. That's pretty good. Very simple. What are all the things you need to get done today? By asking in bold. All right, let's see if it does it in bold now. Yes. Let's see if this still works. I'm just going to ask an unrelated question. Yes. Love it. Let's do only reply in all caps. Oops. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if this does all text. Nope. Let's do, nah. Let's see what happens now. I'm just gonna say, I could create a bunch of tweets. I could shoot a new tutorial. I could organize my inbox. I could send some emails to potential clients, or I could clean my office. Let's just see what happens. Understood, let's prioritize what deadlines are approaching soonest. Great. Also, it's doing all caps, which is cool. It's one fun thing. And I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do this. Just all cap responses. Help users determine which are most crucial, and then create a structured outline to accomplish. So here we probably want to change this to something more specific. When someone tells you it could get done today, think about what has the most ask simply, simply respond with a single question. Let's just say respond, not simply. Respond with a single question, asking which actions have the most impact and are the hardest. So let's see, we'll go ahead and start. Oh, can I copy this? That would be great. Beautiful. Which actions have the most impact and are the hardest? Shooting tutorials, making tweets. All right, let's see where we're getting now. Understood. Based on impact and difficulty, priorities are shooting a new tutorial, creating tweets. Let's organize these tasks into a 6-hour workday plan. First, provide estimated times. Cool. So let's be honest, people aren't probably not going to give estimated times. Based on which actions are the hardest, create a numbered list leading with those, along with bulleted steps to accomplish. Also include the not hardest tasks as optional bonus tasks in the numbered list. Let's just see what happens now. Boom. Boom, boom. Good thing we copied that. Tweets and tutorial. Draft tweet content. Nice. Select or create visuals for each tweet. Schedule tweets using a social media management tool. Shoot a new tutorial. Bonus tasks if time allows. Organize inbox. Send emails. Boom. Thank you very much. I mean, that's pretty solid. The more tasks you give it, the more interesting it'll get. But let's go in here and just see what else we have. Help you determine which task is most crucial. I don't even think we need that anymore. Let's make sure. I'm just going to test every single edit so that we know if anything breaks it. Also, you'll get a little chance to see. Yeah, ChatGPT uses, you're not going to get the same answer even if you give it the same thing every time because of the way that it's a temperature setting on the way it responds, which is cool. Focus on tweets in a tutorial first, move to bonus tasks, which are organize inbox, send emails to potential clients, and clean office. Love it. And it gives you a pretty bare bones list of brainstorm, draft them, schedule them, or post them. Outline the tutorial content, set up the equipment, record the tutorial, edit and prepare for upload. That's good. It's taking not much information and doing pretty well. We don't want to, if you don't get, let's go back here and say, if the user doesn't provide enough tasks, enough things they could potentially actually get done today. Ask them to get creative with other things they could accomplish. Be mean. So let's say if we do start, we should get, tell me all the things you get done today. And let's just say, draft an article. Is that enough for a list? What other tasks could you potentially complete today? Create a graphic. These are all marketing stuff. Create a graphic. See what happens. These are the only tasks for today, or are there more? Please list all possible tasks. That's great. I could also potentially write up a monthly report. I could do a weekly data analysis, and I could learn how to build my own GPT. Let's see what happens with the list now. Drafting the article, monthly report, and GPT. This is like very little content or information I'm giving it, so it'll be fun to see if it can take all of this and actually create a good list. Draft the article, view and edit, write up the monthly report, love it, collect all relevant data, analyze trends and results, learn how to build your own GPT with like very basic, here's how you do it. Bonus tasks can be done if time permits. Start with the hardest tasks. Beautiful. Also, it automatically puts Dolly and web browsing in here. We're just going to turn those off. I'll leave web browsing on just in case. Clarify ambiguities. I don't think we need that. Cool. So this is a pretty good basic high priority list. It does some interesting things. It outputs in fully capitalized, which is good. Very basic. I think it's pretty solid. This might be a short one today. One thing I do would be interesting is to try and build. Let's just go ahead and go to Prompt Perfect real quick. If it's your first time in here, Prompt Perfect is it used to be a plugin. It still is a plugin for ChatGPT, but also now a GPT. Takes prompts, automatically refines them. I use it all the time. It's very good for like basic prompting and getting way more context and detail. Please, here is a description of my app. Make it sound like a very global brand wrote it. That's a dumb thing to say, but I was going to say Nike, but I don't want to break any usage codes. I got in trouble today for using a transcript of something that I didn't make. So this is very long. An overview of our app. I guide you. Please provide a thorough and detailed response by rephrasing the prompt. Yeah, whatever that means. Please provide a comprehensive overview of our app. I guide you in ensuring it reflects the voice of a prominent global brand. All right, let's say make this 3 sentences. Blammo. And what happens here is this sends this prompt to Prompt Perfect. It shall return a rephrased version, adding context detail and anything that makes the LLM or makes ChatGPT actually understand it better. Our app exemplifies our dedication to efficiency and productivity. What is happening here? I have a hard time reading some of these like bigger chunks. I wish it was broken out. That might be something I add in. Okay, let's just, make this into a 2-sentence description of what it does. Let's see if that helps. I feel like I went way too broad with the whole global brand thing. And it was like, oh, a global brand would write way too much about how cool it is. I really just wanted specific wrap. Okay, we can work with that. Jesus. So what I want to say is, let's just say streamline task prioritization and action planning. Oh my God, global brands say the weird shit. Action planning with an automatic list of your highest priority tasks. Automatic list of your highest priority tasks. Just click start. Boom. So when somebody gets to the page, it'll say streamline task prioritization and action planning with an automatic list of your highest priority tasks. What if we say automatic to-do list? I like just that people could search for to-do list. I want to call it Hi Pri. That's what I've been calling it in my list or in my like daily notes. I call it Hi Pri. And I just make a list of highest priority things. Streamline task prioritization and action planning. And then I was going to change this logo, but I think Dolly kind of knocked it out of the park. We could test on Prompt Perfect real quick and do a little create a simple icon logo and a new, I like new morphic styles a lot. Style for Hi Pri, an app that streamlines task prioritization and action planning with an automatic to-do list of your highest priority tasks. Let's just see what we get here, if it's anything particularly better. And what should happen here is we will get an updated version of this prompt, which will automatically get sent to DALL-E and create an icon logo. Got to love it. One thing you'll learn digging very deep into working with any AI is context and detail are important, and people tend not to add a lot of context and detail. This is kind of cool looking, but I don't think we need a dude there. What if we said generate a version without a head in it? Let's just see if that quickly gives us a version without a head in it. I've run into this problem a few times where I keep getting just like guys in ties or suit and ties or guys' heads. And I'm like, I just want a very simple icon logo. I don't need a person in it. And DALL-E really has taken me through the ringer on that. Like, yeah, this is still a person's head. Ensuring that does not include a head. That's a head, isn't it? I guess maybe it's not a head. Network error. Goodness gracious. Let's give it one more go, see what happens if we hit regenerate. We might get usage capped, but no, it doesn't look like it. And if you do, we might not change the logo, but if you do, you just go here and go upload logo. We'll see what we get. It is cool. It's wild. And I kind of take it for granted sometimes that you can just quickly have a very cool logo like that made. Yeah, DALL-E really likes making shit with a head. Oh, let's do one more. This is like an interesting thing. Is it because of the context as of that conversation? Why is new morphic like that? That's how you spell. Using the, or maybe it's new morphism. Do not include any imagery of a human or of a head. See where that gets us. Maybe icon logos like tend to look like that. I don't know. I would Google icon logos, but we'll just go down a rabbit hole. No rabbit holes today. It's funny, like you could spend so many times. Yep, there's a head. The logo embodies prioritizing tasks. The design omits any imagery of humans or heads. There is AI for you, you know. Also put Hi Pri. Let's go ahead and stop it. I don't know what it's doing there. Such is life. We're keeping the original one. That little 5-minute meandering journey down logo creation was not fruitful. But yeah, I think this is good. I think this solves, like tomorrow, if I had a list of things to do, say, create tutorials, create a content strategy, create a content strategy. Answer emails, send out calendar invites, plan end of the year party, pay paychecks. Let's see where this gets us. Most impacts, I mean, definitely would be paychecks if this was a real conversation. Tutorials, content strategy, pay paychecks. Good job, AI. Create tutorials, boom, develop a content strategy. There we go. That's simple. That's kind of what I want. And also something I type out, but now I can just talk into this GPT and have a list of highest priority things in 2 prompts, which is great. So if you'd like to publish, you can't actually go public anymore. I think they took that away, but you can publish it to anybody with a link. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. We can use it here if we want. Yes. And then I will put the link in the description here. That's another GPT in the books. We will be back next time. See you then.